Yeah, I won't try to make it too long, but yeah, she basically, like I said, she was basically telling him to get out after he refused her assets, and yeah, he find him and the kid. It's like the kid actually wants to go with him, and he doesn't find out he doesn't want to be there. All of a sudden, in the back of the seat, obviously, and then this is another, I guess, well, I thought it was like a hilarious part of the movie. Yeah, him and the kid basically, have a confrontation, and he almost when he takes his wallet, when he tries to tell him to, that's all like I love. That's why I love Clint. Basically, it's like because he has like creativity and charisma to his characters. Like you can't help but relate and get behind, and that's just that's why he's one of my favorite actors of all time. Just one of the best. You know, yeah, I put him like as far as like the 50s and 60s and 70s go. Yeah, the best actor of that time. Just one of the greatest in history. Actually, I probably had to go over it, but put him in my top five of actors of all time because he just stays consistent, and never now like Clint never had a bad role too after because even like some of the the greatest actors of all time they had bad roles, but Clint, I don't believe so unless I have to go back to his catalog. But from as far as I've seen from watching over his movies and everything like that, no, he didn't have one bad performance or yeah, as far as his performances go, he never had one bad performance, and that's why I rate him as where he's at. But yeah, actually, the kid he steals his wallet and tries to he basically goad him into taking it with him. Yeah, I mean he takes it from him anyway, and basically could leave him there, but in the desert. But yeah, he still takes him along, and then that's when they start their journey. But yeah, that confrontation right there was a bit funny. uh, and yeah, basically my last part, because I don't want to spoil everything, but my last part, I'm just going into the points of why I thought the movie is worth watching, and the critique of it, well, judging it. But yeah, the last part, yeah, they have the moment where you're supposed to feel for the characters. They have their moments. Like they have him and the kid have a passion moment. He's basically telling them his background, the origins of the way the way he is, and what happened to him. What happened to him from his his rodeo, his career, from his rodeo career, and yeah, yeah, basically have a passionate moment, and they feel for each other. They get behind and root for each other. Basically protect at all costs. So yeah, it was a good movie. You know, and I've seen like the basically and like I said, like I've been saying, like hold on real quick, like see how like they like this is actually a good movie. Like you would have to, I would give it, the audience gave it yes, obviously because that's what it was like 70%, and the critics gave it 50%. But like I said, like I don't trust because how favoritism is, especially in Holly unoriginal, Holly weird. You know how favoritism is very huge in Holly unoriginal, and yeah, I expected for the audience to give it what it deserves, and that's either a 75 or 70%. And yeah, I would put the critics. I would put well, fuck the review. I would put. I don't give a damn about the critics, but I'm just saying like as far as like the percent of critiquing the movie film. Yeah, that's like the overall. It's like 75%, 70, whatever. Or you want to rate it out you want to rate it like because nothing was wrong. I mean, it's the same. Like it's the same movie we always seen, but especially from Clint. But yeah, it's still a great movie. So it's not particularly trash like how Malignant was, and if I could put that at 80% or 75%. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Like I hate, I'm sick of Hollywood and what they think. That's why I don't like IGN and Rotten Tomatoes, whatever, Metacritic. I don't follow those type of trends just because a popular how much they got built their brand, and just because like a website or whatever it can be, like food reviews or films, entertainment, whatever. Like just because they have like they're basically known, and just because they're basically known around the world, that don't mean that their word is the say all and be all. And that's what I'm sick of, because everybody follows that, takes that, and then they have basically have the same opinion. And they just and like this YouTubers just make videos just because, like, you see how this look. Wait, I probably have to make another video, but okay. But you see, look, wait, you see how this got, yeah, see how this got, yeah, as I expected, like 70%, and then the critics, yeah, fuck the critics, they gave it like 53%. But like I said in two of my other reviews, you see how like other trash, that's probably their favoritism, other trash that they gave, like Malignant, yeah, the audience saw it for what it was, and it's just trash. Yeah, even though they said like although Malignant is a particularly scary, James Wan returns to horror, contains plenty of gore thrills. Yeah, which isn't. I mean, it's like it has gore, but it's like as far as everything else, it's laughable. I mean, I don't like the acting. I don't think that's like this. I don't think that's horrible. But as far as like the story and the story, the characters, it doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any sense. And as far as like as why, yeah, go see it. Go see it. It's on HBO Max for the time being. And as far as like this getting like a 75% is like, and this in Macho getting like, yeah, that might as well get the same percent as Cry Macho. But like I said, how Holly weird and Holly unoriginal plays favoritism. Because James Wan apparently think yeah, he's like because he's in Marvel, I guess. He's directed a Marvel movie. I mean, and supposedly he's like a horror. He's a horror. He's like his like he used to be like a horror, just a horror director, and like apparently now. But yeah, I saw that shit, and that's like, okay, trash. And he should return to making as far as his Marvel movies or another category, because he can't make horror movies. This is trash, complete garbage. But critics rated this shit high. As far as in this movie, I mean, no knock to Gerald Butler, and the other actors in the movie, but it's just as like this is the you can see this is the same movie. Like, hold, wait till later, trying to wait till it loads. It's kind of loading a bit, but yeah, you can see like Cop Shop. If y'all saw the trailer for this, like this is essentially the same movie as Den of Thieves. Like it's the same movie, but yet this got 81%. Like this got 81%. Oh, and apparently these are the greatest movies of all time according to Rotten Tomatoes. And I don't. I mean, I agree with some of them, because some of them are of course, like classic, like amazing. But come on now, like you ain't got Spider Man. You don't have Spider Man. And I'm gonna go in that with all that later. I'm gonna make a video on Rotten Tomatoes. And, Rotten Tomatoes, Metacritic, other sites, whatever. But I'm just making a video on it. But yeah, like why are like movies that really don't matter? I mean, Mission Fallout, Piss Possible Fallout was, yeah, I guess that was like a great, movie too. But it's the same thing over and over again for over decades ago, for years. There goes again with that favoritism shit. Like, why is this supposed to be the greatest films, 100 greatest films of all time? Then where's Terminator 2? Where's Terminator 2? Where's Spider Man 2? Like, yeah, where are those movies? Where's the Avengers Endgame? Like, where are those movies? Where's Silence of the Lambs? Where are those movies at? Where's Star Wars? Star Wars, Legend of the Jedi, the classic series. Like, where are those movies? Like, why are these movies that they don't watch, that people don't watch or want to hear? And then over, I'm gonna make another video too. It's coming, but yeah, like on here that's possibly like movies on here that's possibly overrated, completely overrated, and overrated and shit. And they put basically just playing favoritism. Let me see. I'm just making another video.